Gravedigger, Allstar Jr. is embarrassing the hell out of J. Prince Jr. and NBA YoungBoy Goons. He dropped a song the other day that was so disrespectful and so flagrant. It literally brought NBA Ben 10 and the other victims out of hiding. I think during this song, like, he literally had somebody on the ground as he was like pumping shots into them to imitate what happened to NBA Ben 10. This is just extreme levels of disrespect.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to do, y'all. We meant to watch that shit. Let me watch that shit. Cause I meant to watch it the other day. For real, for real.
Oh yeah, cause YoungBoy did a diss. Yeah, cause YoungBoy did a diss back. Okay, so what's I think this right here? Is this the diss right here? I believe this is this, right? Yeah, this is this right here.
Altercation.
Oh my God, it's out blowing out the window. You ain't see past shit. Past that stick, I was shooting that motherfucker. Okay. This now I don't know if this is this. I think it is though. Let me see. Let me make sure. Like you been listening to Jab for the Prince of He ain't even dissing for real. He really, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think this really a diss. This Detroit took an NBA player to an All-Star game. Junior finally getting the change. The NBA for coming to All-Star game. From a 63-year-old retired Army son, you are the real soldier. AOJR, the best you made out of Houston after all that happened. So I guess this is the diss track. But this, I mean, this is about the smoothest diss track. Bro, this is about the smoothest diss track that I have ever witnessed to my ears. I like the way he did this, I ain't gonna lie. I like the way you did this, young boy. Anything happen, you come on back down here because that Sarah ain't up there. Anything happen, you come on back down because what you call it, Ben and Sarah not up there. Game, bust it. Hold on. Oh, hey, let's get it. Nah, I like that though. I ain't gonna lie. That was smooth. I like that. That was smooth. So what's the diss track? I ain't understand. Is this the diss track? I ain't understand. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that was supposedly the diss track. And this young boy's on.
Yeah, Allstar Jr, yeah, that night I'm in no bells. Talking like you're winning, but I'm checking out the sales. Steady shots inside the stick is turning up. The heat of the map is you keep tripping, trying to walk across the street. Yeah, Jr acting tough until we put a up on deck. Send a couple hunters out just looking some fast respect. You keep mentioning my brothers, now we parking at your door. Better hope those walls are solid when we hitting through the floor. This be so grand. But you just a little man. Try to hide inside of Michigan and made it innocent. Got the heavy artillery in the palm of my hand. This be so grand. Understand you never in the plan. Junior ain't got like he's something that we can't withstand. Better check your GPS because you're hitting for the end.
Yeah, they got a day. That's my shit. I like doing that shit. That's my shit. Hey, that's my shit. Hey, that's Watch how he hit my shit. That's
Junior
my
acting like
shit.
he's something that we can't withstand. Better check your GPS because you're hitting for the end. I don't need no favors, I don't need another friend. Junior talking Rick.
Hey, but now he said, "Do you acting like something that we can't withstand?" Nah, that was hard. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, that line right there was hard. For real. I like that. Hey, boy, they got, oh Lord, boy, they got young boy responding, and I just was saying how you ain't had time for this shit, bro. I just was saying this, bro. Like, I just was like, man, young boy ain't. But you know what, though? That still let me know, though, he ain't had shit to do with it because he responded to him as if, like, all right, you speaking on my brother too much. He ain't really, like, responding like, yeah, we was on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's an issue. He responded like, he more on some shit like, hey, you speaking about it too much. You know what I'm saying? On some shit like that.
Listen to that laser, hits his chest. Put your reputation in, move me to the test. No, I'm hopping out that tennis up or something loud. Disappearing to the smoke and I'm floating through the cloud. Everything you built is crumbling like a pack of cards. Leaving everything you can't cut out across the yards. This be so grand, but you're just a little man. Try to hide inside of Michigan or maybe innocent. Got the head of artillery in the palm of my hand. This be so grand, understand you never in the plan. Junior acting like he's something that we can't withstand. Keep your mouth shut, Junior. Stay in your place. Yeah. We don't forget nothing. Still out shut. Bottom boy. Pretty guys. Turn it up. Big walk. Finish him.
Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. So we got goddamn. We got young boy responding. So, I don't know, man. This shit about to. Shit about to get spicy.
I get it popping with whoever you should know. HBD on Instagram post was beautiful. Junior running around here tripping, use a hoe. Phone sending flunkies at me, keep on getting them. You was in the private school learning, trying to choose a hoe. I was in the O, probably Akron selling blues and blow.
I mean, when you write, you write. When you write, you is right. Jay Prince Sr. has been a millionaire since, I don't know, the age of like 28, 29 years old. So Jay Prince Jr. grew up as a millionaire. He grew up with a father who was a millionaire. He didn't go to the hood. He wasn't raised in the hood. He wasn't raised around gang members. He chose to preoccupy his life with the bigotry and the nonsense because he wanted to live up to whatever his father was, which is just sad because if your father is a multi-millionaire and came out of that life, why are you now going back to that life to try to imitate something you never grew up as? And also when he says, keep sending these dudes, I'm gonna keep on killing them. Now he was operating under the assumption that NBA Ben 10 was dead, which for the most part, we now know that's not true, but it's also spitting facts, man. NBA Ben 10 technically apparently died twice, all right? He's now good, but apparently he died twice, all right?
So he did die twice.
This dude damn near caught a body, defeated two of the most feared rap crews, MOBTIES and 4K Trey.
Whole batch is running through them, no. Balling off that tan boy like high school music. Shootout right there in Confessions. Now I'm 2-0. Put that belt on Lil Ron till his fluid's gone. How the f get the stick? You know you wrong. I'ma use it though. If you 3, I know by now you know your boo a host. Could've stayed with gang, he took off running. He ain't stupid though. Lame playing with their life. I know a few of those. Could've had the Prezi scot free, but do it though.
Okay, no, so I'm guessing this the real dish right here. Okay. So I guess this song with the other dude is the real dish. Okay. So I guess he just making songs now, just taunting their ass. Pretty much. Yeah, that's big. Holy fuck. What was that shit? Anyway, so I guess he just making songs now just to go along with it.
Yeah, I blow this. I love this quake and I'll pull this forever. You on the kit, you shouldn't reach for mine, never. If you trying to get some weight, I'm pulling up together.
Jay Prince Jr., congratulations, man. You just made this man a millionaire, bro. Yo, Jay Prince Jr. had the man's baby mama. He was stuffing beef stick down her throat every night. He had her. She was living with him. He done penetrated every hole on her body. He had the bitch.
Flacco just.
But you was able to dominate and have control over her because you're operating as big dog, right? Her baby daddy can't F with you. He don't got enough money, right? Like you, right? He don't got your money. So you was able to play big dog. But your jealousy done effed up because now guess what? You done made a baby daddy more lit than you.
Right.
You about to make him more rich than you. So now the baby mama who's with you and she's able to flex on her baby daddy with you, she can't flex no more because now the baby daddy is more lit than you, probably more famous at this point. And the baby daddy about to get more money. Yo, you think... I'm telling you guys right now, bro, there are record labels right now offering Allstar Jr. $5 million a sign.
Damn.
Now, J. Prince Sr. got a lot of paper. J. Prince Jr. don't got that much paper. Like from what?
Nah, he ain't got it.
From the daddy business?
So
now the baby daddy who
that's why I'm trying to tell you. Hey, shouts out to the dude in the comment section too. That was like, I liked it, but he was like something other about J. Prince Jr. Something. Yeah, he ain't tough and basically saying this is dad that you gotta watch out for. But that that's what I was saying. Like it ain't him, bro. It's his dad that's standing on something. If we say somebody standing on something, it ain't none of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the dad, bro. It's senior.
Able to treat like a bum and taunt with the baby mama. Now that baby daddy is about to be richer than you. He got a bigger buzz than you. Now you can't really flex no more. Now y'all can't really taunt him no more. Because he got a one-up on you, right? He out-gangsted you. He about to get more money than you. And he's more lit and rich than you, right? And more famous than you now. This must hurt, man. Now, the funniest part about this all, right, is apparently because Allstar Jr. was telling everybody that NBA Ben 10 is dead and the other dude, Lil Ron, he's unconscious. So this forced the victims to come out of hiding. But the thing is, we know you guys as victims, so y'all popping it and talking trash after being in the hospital with missing limbs and missing fingers. It's like you can't really pop it because, you are the victim. Allstar Jr.'s performance was so legendary that it converted Ben 10 into a born-again Christian, man. Ben 10 done seen the light, bro.
Okay,
this man's...
We serve two different gods, must be. My father told me my testimony already. Life support has never been up. Has never been, I guess you've been saying has never been an option. I've been up. I'm just on God's timing right now. Hashtag crazy, man. I love every night just to go to church on the fresh Sunday till you make this Good Friday count. Oh, God. I tell you, man, it's like these good buddies, man. They go to jail or prison for about 10, I said about 6, 7 plus years. They turn into priests. They turn to goddamn pastors, deans, all type of shit. They turn all type of shit, man. You give them that 6, 7. They sit in there about that 6, 7 range and start fucking with their head. They turn into pastors then. That same shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I get popped. The whole world talk about you, not how they think, how you, bro. See, thing is, the whole world talking about him, not in the way that he thought they would talk about him. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So now we pastors now. We go to church every Sunday all of a sudden and all this shit. Come on, man. You gotta understand, man. The shit. Come on, bro.
His first message to the world is, we serve two different gods. Must be, oh, damn, man. Yo, Ben, hey, man, All-Star, I salute you, player. I ain't never seen a performance like this, man. You turned the savage and the demon himself into a born-again man of God, bro. He said, my father told me my testimony already. My support has never been an option. I've been up. I'm just on God's timing right now, crazy man. I thug every night just to go to church on the first Sunday to the youth, make this Good Friday. Listen, man, it's a good thing, right? Praise the Lord.
Right?
But you wasn't praising stop. Well, you can't even stomp the feet because I forgot. Sorry. But where was this praise and worship at when you was out here thugging, when you was slapping women for playing the wrong ops card, when you was pulling up on NLE Chopper with the pistol, when you was going around claiming you was looking for Mimo 600 when he was supposedly in your town, but he wasn't? Where was the praise and worship then? Now he going, bruh. Allstar Jr. got that boy back in church, man. Shout out to the Gravedigger, man. This was a performance of a lifetime, man. Now, he also posted this, which I guess was a love letter to one of his homies. I'm not reading it, right? No need to. So then he also posted this.
Early in the morning shit.
Man, you know we gotta get this shit in. These niggas sound stupid, eating good around this bitch and nothing.
Stupid duck ass. Fuck wrong with you?
No. Now, here's the thing, though.
You know.
Now, the rumors is Ben 10 is paralyzed. Now, his condition just kept getting worse. It started off telling us, hey, bruh, he's paralyzed from waist down. And then it went to, oh, nah, he's paralyzed from neck down. At least for now, we know he's not paralyzed from neck down because that would mean he wouldn't be able to use his hands. But there's still no confirmation about the legs working, okay? Now, this is the second victim. This is the other victim, okay? This boy Allstar Jr. shot this man hands off.
So he shot two people.
Hey, man.
Oh
my God.
Flacco.
It's not
Oh
funny,
my
man.
God. It's not funny, bro.
Young black men
It's not funny, bro.
are beefing and they are going to war over something so petty, and it should be peace, and they should come together and go to church and praise the Lord. This beefing is bad, man. All right, I gave my disclaimer, homie. All right, beefing is bad. We know this. So this dude Ron apparently ain't learned his lesson because he's still popping it and talking trash while showing off. They done shot his digits off, man. This is oh my God.
This is stupid.
I ain't talking about nothing, man. You ain't clear nothing up, bitch. I'm right here. Fake.
Now, here's my thing, okay? So Ron is standing up because apparently he ain't paralyzed. But Ben 10 ain't Ben 10 been sitting down the entire time, man. Now, listen, man. I did my due diligence, man. I tapped in because Allstar Jr., if you guys don't know, he has designated Dogface as his spokesperson, as the person who can speak for him because he's not trying to speak for himself right now, right? So I sat down with Dogface, and we asked everything you guys have been wondering. Why is J Prince Jr. and Allstar Jr. beef? And not just the story you guys heard online, but the actual details. I talked about how did Allstar Jr. get the gun himself. We talked about NBA Ben 10 and his condition. So Dogface broke everything down. And with no further ado, here's the interview. Allstar Jr. told academics and others that Dogface is his official spokesperson. So if you ain't hear it from him or Dogface, it ain't official. Dogface the only one talking to him. Dogface and Seti Nash were the first to report that NBA Ben 10 was paralyzed. Now, Dogface did say that NBA Ben 10 was paralyzed from the neck down. However, when NBA Ben 10 posted a video today, Dogface actually said that, he only said the neck down thing to make them bite down and expose their hand. Now, Dogface says that he knew that once that hit the wire, that they were going to go out of their way to prove that he wasn't as bad as he said he was. Dogface will also say, tell Ben 10 to wiggle his toes and move his legs, because he believes that NBA Ben 10 is still paralyzed from the waist down, just not the neck down. How did this beef start?
Well, so listen. So they both share a woman in common. That woman just so happens to be the father of Allstar Jr.'s son. Allstar Jr. and his baby mama, they broke up about 5 or 6 years ago. So this is not something that's new. They broke up 5 or 6 years ago. She didn't leave him. He called it quits with her. Let's just make sure we get this on the same page with that, right?
Wow.
And since people are under the misimpression that the relationship went from her breaking up with Junior, breaking up with JR, to her starting to date Junior. That's not the case. Between the breakup with Allstar Jr. and her relationship with Junior, she's had 4 or 5 relationships in between that time. So it's not like it was a fresh emotional wound for Allstar Jr. to see his baby mama with somebody else.
Right.
She's been with other people, 5 or 6, 4 or 5 other people from the time they broke up until she met and got into a relationship with Junior, including a couple of NBA players, including Future. So
how serious is this relationship with her and Jay Prince Jr.? Like is she one of like Jay Prince Jr.'s hoes, or they live together? They're in like a full blown like relationship.
From what I understand, in a full blown relationship, I think they live together. I'm not certain.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So long story short, people are under the misimpression that it was a fresh situation where they just broke up last year or 2 years ago. That's not the case. The case is that they've been broke up for years. She didn't leave him. He broke it off with her because she wasn't progressive minded enough. 1, she didn't want anything. Number 2, the biggest part about it all is that he's a good father. So any suggestions that he wasn't taking care of his kid, that he wasn't loving or wasn't a thoughtful parent, none of that is true. That's all misinformation.
So how did the beef start? So why did Jay Prince Jr. just all of a sudden got with this girl and then started to not like Allstar Jr.?
So like I said earlier, is that it didn't go from JR, Allstar JR, to Junior. It was 4 or 5 other people between there that she was dating before she even met Junior. So what happened was JR, he's the kind of person that he wanted to maintain a relationship with his baby mama. They both had a really good co-parenting situation by any stretch of the imagination. So when she dated somebody, he didn't care. He just wanted to meet the guy if she was going to be having a guy around his child. And so everybody that she had been kicking it with from the time they broke up all the way up to Junior, he knew him. It was no problem, no issues, no arguing, none of that kind of no weird at all. The weird came in play because of Jay Prince Jr. Jay Prince Jr. was the one who was uncomfortable with Allstar Jr. He was the one who was trying to be controlling. He was the one trying to be a dictator in a relationship. So what happened is that they had run-ins going back 3 or 4 years ago. The latest run-in they had prior to this was at the Empire Grammy party out in California when he was out there, and JR had to smash down on him about running his mouth, trying to troll, and just doing a bunch of weirdo creep-ass. Junior is the one who had a complex and was upset with Allstar JR. It wasn't the other way around.
What happened at the party?
He had to check him for running his mouth because Allstar JR was a part of the Empire family, so he was at the Grammy party.
Wait, so when he checked him, now Jay Prince Jr. like walks around as the boogeyman. When Allstar Jr. Allstar Jr. When Allstar Jr. checked him at the Empire party, what did Jay Prince Jr. do?
Nothing. See, Jay Prince Jr. in the face of a real man, he always backs down. His reputation is not a reputation where he confronts anything. He's not a Suge Knight. He's not his father. He's a whimpering coward little. To tell you the absolute truth. And without his father, who is he? Ask yourself. I want the general public to ask themselves, without riding the coattails of his father, without having been grandfathered into the Rap-A-Lot / Mob Ties family, what has he built on his own? It wasn't him that found Drake. That was his other son that found Drake. Yeah, so what is his claim to fame? His claim to fame is leaving a trail of destruction and disgruntled employees in his wake. Whenever he leaves something, he destroys it. You don't know anything that has blossomed under Jay Prince Jr.'s sons.
Was the encounter that night by chance, or do you feel like the encounter that took place with Jay Prince Jr. and Allstar Jr. that night, was that encounter something that was, like, for example, because like there's rumors that Allstar Jr. knew they were going to be there and he pulled up, or that Jay Prince Jr. knew Allstar Jr. was going to be there and he pulled up, or was the encounter just strictly by chance they just ended up in the same building?
It was OG3, who was the manager of all things NBA, right? It was his birthday celebration, and him and his family are there. They were there. So Allstar JR didn't know they was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? They were in his section having a party with his family and friends, as far as OG3, and the whole NBA squad was there. JR came in after them, And then after that, that's when Junior came in. Junior walked past and he saw JR there, and Junior went to the whole NBA camp and told the NBA camp that 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 he had an issue with JR, and JR was over there. That's why they went over there.
Hold
They
on.
had already,
So Jay Prince Jr.
he alerted.
entered in after
Yes.
All-Star Jr. was already there. He walked in.
OG3 and his party was already there. It was his birthday celebration. They
Yeah.
were already there. JR came in afterwards and sat down, and then Junior came in last. Junior walked past JR, and he went to the OG3 section where they were having the party.
And when he told him to go over, did the Youngboy crew just went over to All-Star Jr. and automatically started attacking him, or was there words beforehand?
No, they walked over to him and they started to confront him immediately.
And do you feel like All-Star Jr., like, if he would have, like, copped it, forwarded, that they would have left him alone, or do you felt like they already went over there looking to attack him?
I don't know, and I don't want to presuppose. I don't want to guess what they would have done.
Yeah.
But I know he stood up and he stood his ground.
Yeah.
And,
How did he grab the gun? Yeah, listen, man, that's the real question. How the heck did he get that gun, man?
When they were attacking him,
Yeah.
the gun fell out of Ben 10's waist and hit the ground. If you go back and watch the video, you can see Junior pointing at the ground, and he was telling them, get the gun, get the gun, get the gun. Go back and slow the video down, and you can see Junior, right? When he turns back to the camera, you can see him pointing.
Yeah.
He wasn't pointing at JR, he was pointing at the pistol on the ground. They were telling him, he was telling them, get the gun, get the gun.
So how did All-Star Jr. Okay. So how is he able to evade them and still get the gun? Because if the gun is on the ground and they are swarming him, what type of football move did he do to get them off him and still grab the gun?
So listen, this is like when you from the hood, Flacco. This is what you know. When it comes to jumping somebody, bum rushing somebody,
It's
right?
instinct, bro.
Right? It looked bad from the video.
You learn to do certain shit in certain moments, pretty much. You get like that.
It looked like they was landing haymakers. But and if you know anything about hood fights, bro, when it comes to jumping somebody, when you have 4, 5, 6 people jumping on one person and they're in close proximity, they really hitting each other trying to hit him.
Pretty much.
So all the blows that people thought they were landing on JR, they were hitting each other trying to get him. So it was like the Keystone Cops. It was like an overall Three Stooges situation. And so when the gun hit the floor, JR seen it and grabbed it. And he did what he had to do after that.
Man. Now, okay, so when he grabbed the gun, now I heard OG3 and others ran, right?
No,
So-
OG3 mama pulled him away from it. If you go back and look at the video,
Yeah.
that was his mama pulling him away from the situation. His mother had the presence of mind to look, you manage the hottest rapper in the world right now.
Yeah.
You are the manager of NBA YoungBoy, but you also run the whole NBA empire.
Yeah.
It's your birthday. What the you doing, right?
Facts.
And I'm sure she knew that this wasn't their situation, because if it was an NBA situation, they would have handled that as soon as they saw All-Star JR.
Yeah.
They knew he was there. They didn't do anything because they didn't have an issue with him. There was no pressure with him. The pressure came from them trying to ride with Jay Prince Jr. That's where the pressure came from.
That's crazy. Okay, so I guess the question is, how far was Jay Prince Jr. away? Because we're saying, All-Star JR, you grabbed the gun and you hit Ron and you hit NBA Ben 10. Why you ain't hit Jay Prince Jr.?
Jay Prince Jr. got the phone. OG, when them shots rung out,
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the move.
OG3, he left them boys.
Yeah.
You see, this is a story y'all ain't get. When the shots rung out, OG3 got the phone and left all of them in there.
Yeah.
He left them. So the whole thing, and Jay Prince Jr. got the phone too. When them shots rung out,
Yeah.
he was working like
Really? He was
that
like,
knee was, that
out
knee was
there?
working. That knee was working. All that old knee ain't working.
That knee was working.
oh my God.
You got
Yo,
the fuck out there.
Yeah. Well, yo, it's crazy too though, because I seen a photo of Ben 10 on the ground, and it don't appear that none of his homies were around him. Like.
They left. They do what
Wow.
coward ass big ass when the advantage flips, they run.
Yo, is it true that Jay Prince Jr., because I listened to the song, and Allstar Jr. says that J Prince Jr. like I think left his Rolls Royce.
Got the oh.
Man,
That's
you
crazy.
could have hopped in the Rolls Royce at least, right?
Yeah, right. You lead a roll.
They got
No, you
oh,
goofy.
and I'm gonna let you finish asking your questions, man.
Yeah.
But I want to say something to the city of Houston, and I want to also address the city of Baton Rouge after you get through, answer whatever questions you have of me.
Man, okay, so there's been a lot of rumors surrounding NBA Ben 10. I feel like this is my last question for you is, what's the status of NBA Ben 10? Because a lot of people is saying a lot of things.
NBA Ben 10 is in the hospital. He has been formally arrested, except he's been in and out of consciousness. NBA Ben 10 is under police watch and police supervision now. He will be charged with, at the very least, aggravated assault because it was a weapon. It was his weapon, right? They have fingerprints. They have DNA. His fingerprints and his DNA are on the weapon. He will be charged with some form of assault, whether it's simple or aggravated. But I'm thinking aggravated because of the nature he had a firearm, and they attempted robbery with a firearm. So he is paralyzed from the neck down.
Wow.
He has feeding tubes and he has tubes helping him breathe.
What?
Yeah. So anybody tell you anything different, lying.
Yo, the family like talking about, well, I'll be real, it's people who claim they're the family, there's no confirmation they are the family actually, right? Right, talking about, he's walking and talking, bro.
And listen, if he was walking, Flacco, if he was walking and talking, based on how many times he got hit, based on what he went through, and based on who he is and who he's connected to, because now he's not just connected to the young boy, he's connected to the whole MOBTIES situation. If he was up walking and talking, if he took those bullets like a champ, they would be posting pictures, bro.
That's
what
true.
Pictures that they would be posting pictures. Think about it.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, so like when you say he's on like feeding tube and tubes to breathe, is that why an Allstar Jr. says unplug that?
Yeah, because he died twice. They were trying to save him. He died twice.
That's crazy. Yo, if I hear, do Allstar Jr. have any type of real animosity for NBA Ben 10, or do he like just recognize Ben 10 was sent on a little dummy mission? He ain't trying to shoot me. They did try to jump me and snatch my chain, but it's not really no real hostility there because, like NBA Ben 10 took like filming, it took I guess like the worst of it, right?
So listen, once you get to a conflict with somebody like that, and you have people trying to inflict major damage and harm on you,
I was just about to say, once that move was made right there, it wasn't no. It's real conflict now. It's real conflict now because you can't take that back. You feel me?
Air flying. You see 8-9 people trying to jump in. You see the second in command of the NBA squad, which is OG3, trying to jump into it too, trying to jump into the melee as well. His mother having to pull him back, trying to think for him. Imagine your mama having to think for you, and you're a millionaire, and you manage the biggest rapper, the most popular rapper in the world. So in terms of animosity, JR don't know. He doesn't know. He didn't know Ben 10. He didn't know Daddy and Ron. He don't know them. He didn't have no issue with them. Their issue was them. So if you ask me if he feels if he has any feelings of remorse, I don't think he does. I've been knowing JR a long time. I don't think he does. How can you have feelings of remorse for somebody who tried to attack you for no reason whatsoever? Somebody that you didn't have an issue with, you had no problem with. There's no history of conflict between you and that person. So he recognized it he immediately recognized that they were on a mission from somebody else. So if you're asking me, does he have any remorse or does he have any ill feelings towards them? I mean, listen, just because we didn't have any previous issue don't mean that, I'm looking at what happened. He's just solely looking at what happened. What happened was the guys tried to attack him, obviously on the behalf of somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, facts, right?
It could have been anybody. He was going to respond like that to anybody. It could have been anybody.
Yeah, because like, I'll be real though, like, if I'm Allstar Jr. and I'm in that situation, I'm not really holding nothing too personal. Now, again, I'm going to still diss him, right? But I'm not really holding nothing too personal, right? Because you didn't really do nothing to me, right? Outside of like, you feel me? Like outside of jumping me, but my real issue would be with, like Jay Prince Jr.
If they could have got down, they would have gotten down, bro.
Yeah, facts,
Right.
of course.
And so when you have people talking about, oh, he's bragging, he's trolling, like I tell academics, you can't be a troll if you're personally involved with the situation. A troll is kind of like somebody like a 6ix9ine who sees somebody else going through something and they talk about it and gossip about it and just make fun of it. You can't be a troll if you're talking about something that you actually went through, something that you actually experienced. You talking about it is just you talking about it. Now, on the flip side of that, if they would have got down on him, and they would have hung him by his legs like Big Red from 5 Heartbeats, if they would have hung him over the balcony, they would have took pictures of it, and they would have trolled him, and they would have talked about it.
Of course.
People can expect for him, well, why is he trolling about it? That's dangerous. No, what he went through was dangerous.
Is he prepared for it now? Here's a question, right? Because we know Dogface, like, you a gangster. But is Allstar Jr. prepared for the consequences? Because we looking at the Jay Prince and the MOBTIES family as, because remember like when I think it was Almighty Jay who got jumped and stabbed up in New York.
Mm-hmm.
The first person and he called was Jay Prince Jr. to handle it, and Jay Prince Jr. is from Houston. So MOBTIES is apparently connected with every community on Earth, they claim. Every inner city where black folks at, they claim they got some type of representation there. So that meaning if they're true to their word, that meaning they got MOBTIES in Detroit as well. So is Allstar Jr., is he somebody, based on how you know him, is somebody who is prepared and ready to handle whatever situation and candle he got to handle, especially with the amount of, I guess, taunting he's doing right now?
He absolutely is, and he's not by himself. I'm not going to name names because that's nobody's business, but Detroit is genuinely a city, even if we have issues with each other, it's gonna be hard for you to track down somebody. First of all, nothing's gonna happen to him in Detroit. Period. Simple as that. Mm-hmm. Anybody who we catch trying to aid and assist somebody who's from Baton Rouge, or from Texas, anybody who we catch in Detroit, because there's a bunch of people who are mob-tied affiliates in Detroit, right? Anybody who we catch and we find out trying to aid and assist them, right? Mm-hmm. I'm putting their ass on the floor. I'm gonna let the whole world know. That's number one. Number two, let me back up for a second. Why would Jay Prince see? Because the instructions, the ultimate instructions, and the ultimate challenge lies not at the feet of Jay Prince Jr. The ultimate instruction or the ultimate decision-making power comes from Senior. Let me ask you a question. What did Allstar Jr. do to anybody in MOBTIES or Rap-A-Lot?
Nothing.
Nothing. So if you think about it, why would Jay Prince Sr., the one who runs the show, why would he have a problem? And you know that he's a thinking man. He's a wise man. You know that he's thinking, hey, listen, y'all bust y'all move. It didn't work. And so now this guy is going to do whatever he has to do, or he can do whatever he wants to do. He can say whatever he wants to say because he's not in the wrong here. So when you think about injury inflicted, actual physical harm, no MOBTIES member, no Rap-A-Lot affiliate got touched. They didn't get shot. They didn't get scratched. So what would Jay Prince Sr. have an issue with Allstar Jr. about?
That's true, but are you saying that Jay Prince Jr. don't got no authority to call no hits?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying, I'm not saying or acknowledging that he's ever called a hit.
Yeah, no. No, true.
What would it be for?
The man, all of my.
You mean Junior?
Yeah.
Boy, Junior gonna get his ass spanked, boy. Hear me? Junior, haven't you already caused your family enough headache? Haven't you already caused your family enough turmoil? Haven't you already put your family in ridiculous positions and situations over the course of the last 5-6 years? Haven't you done the worst you could possibly do to stain the reputation and the legacy of your father? One of the main reasons why people are questioning or trying to challenge the Prince family is because of all the mistakes that Junior has made since he was put in charge.
Yeah,
it's mistake after mistake after mistake, and they were preventable mistakes as well.
That's true. Takeoff.
So yeah, so why would Senior be mad?
That's true.
Y'all tried to jump him. Y'all tried to roll on him. Clumsy ass, goofy ass, out the pistol.
Yeah.
And let him get the pistol, and he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, correct.
I'm
Now,
sure.
Dogface.
Yeah.
Look though. So now, you're like, I'll say this, man. You're like a street diplomat, meaning you're somebody who's so well connected. You're able to breach peace deals with a lot of people. Are you able to breach a peace deal between Allstar Jr. and 4K Trey and NBA YoungBoy crew? Because here's my thing, okay? If Allstar Jr. is taunting NBA Benton the way he's taunting him, hey man, it don't look like YoungBoy and them might like that too much. And we know for sure, YoungBoy and them is grave diggers. Like, we have way too many examples of them boys grave digging. So, do you think you'll be able to get them off of Allstar Jr.?
Let me switch that question around.
Yeah.
Because the way you pose the question is I think because of who YoungBoy is,
yeah,
and because of how much money and influence he has, I think that the entire country is looking at it like he has the advantage. But let me tell you something about advantage. They also thought they had the advantage in confessions that night.
Yeah.
They outmanned him, they outgunned him, and they were the aggressors. So in that particular situation, they thought they had the advantage, so they pressed it. They pressed the advantage they thought they had. They came out on the losing end of the stick. Just because somebody has money doesn't mean they can win a war. We've seen many examples of things that happen and transpire in the hood. I've seen plenty of millionaires get their head knocked off. You hear me? And so I want to back up for a second. We're not worried about what the 4K Trey is talking about. 4K Trey is wrong as they took on somebody else's beef, they picked up somebody else's flag, and they put themselves in the middle of something that had nothing to do with them. Allstar Jr. Nobody affiliated with Allstar Jr. did anything wrong to a MOBTIES member or a 4K Trey member. It was all them being the aggressor. So if they mad at somebody, they be mad at themselves for fumbling the ball. They fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line. They had him. They fumbled the ball at the half-yard line.
Yeah, now Wack did say that he don't believe that NBA YoungBoy is gonna go out like Lil Durk or even
he better not
entertain.
He better not. He in Norway. What the? Listen, so I'm
he's
sure
in Norway.
He in Norway and feeling something where crime and drug and prostitution is legal. His favorite things: whores and drugs. Right?
Yeah. Not the but though. I'll be real though. Now, one might say if you from the streets, you know why people may get out of town, right? Because when something about to happen, you feel me? Because I'll be real. If like, I'm YoungBoy and I'm about to put, you feel me, like 10 million in the streets and say go get that boy in Detroit, I might want to go to Norway so I can have an alibi. Hey man,
that sounds like a Quentin Tarantino movie. That's a Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, man.
I'm not saying what YoungBoy's thought process is because I don't know. But I do know, based on talking to JR and based on talking to the people who have surrounded him, if you come around, you're gonna get more of what you got that night. Don't think because somebody has more money than somebody else, that means that person is gonna automatically be the victor. Like I said before, you had 8, 9, 10 people to one. Yeah. They had chairs, they had bottles, they had glasses, they had fists, and they had feet. They had all that, and they had guns, and they still came out on the losing end of the stick. So my thing is, if YoungBoy got any sense at all, he should be grilling OG3 and asking him, how the f you allow my crew when you supposed to be the leader? You number 2 in my absence.
Right.
You number 2. When
That's
I'm not there, you're number 1. How the f you allow my crew to get caught in a situation like that for something that I'm hearing was none of our business? Why do I have 2 of my members in the hospital fighting for their life, and then trying to figure out how they're going to survive, if they do survive, being paraplegic or quadriplegic.
Man, yo, is Allstar Jr. going back to Houston, man? That's the big question right there.
Yeah. We go where we want to go.
Hey, if you love him, tell him, man, stay away, man. Don't even try, man.
And listen, so MOBTIES, because of Jay Prince, listen, so there's a different dynamic between Junior and his father.
Yeah. Okay.
His father, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, James Prince Sr. is one of the most important people in the history of hip hop. He's a legend. If it wasn't for him, the South wouldn't be what it is right now. When it comes to being a bedrock, when it comes to being on the Mount Rushmore of music executives, you have to put his head on that mountain.
Yeah.
His son is an entirely different animal. His son is a disgrace. And I know that Senior is saying to himself again, not again. Every time you find yourself into a situation, we're dealing with a trust fund baby who went to private school, who don't know about the ghetto, except he went there to see poor black people and how poor black people lived. James Prince Jr. is not his father.
That's true.
So I would never say anything disrespectful about his father, but his father really needs to take his son off the board. Because his son, he's a trust fund baby gone wrong, bro.
Man. But hey, listen, man, what's your message to the city of Baton Rouge and Houston, man?
Baton Rouge, let's start with them first.
Yeah.
Let's start with Houston. Hey, Houston, it's not a problem between Detroit and Houston. There's too much love. There's too much hustle. There's too much family ties between Detroit and all of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Our families come from Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, New Orleans. That's where our families come from. We migrated from the South to the Midwest, right? So they're all matters of family ties. This is not a situation where we have a beef, where Detroit is beefing with Houston because of what one person or two people or even 10 people did. That's one. So it's love between Detroit and Houston. And we're not trying to instigate or antagonize anybody in that way. But when somebody attacks somebody in a way and in the manner which they did Allstar Jr., he has the right to respond however he wants to respond. It's as simple as that. My message to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, relax. Don't let people walk y'all into the same that NBA 10 and Dead End Ryan got walked into. Hey, Baton Rouge, y'all should be asking yourself, why in the NBA Ben 10 and Dead Ryan getting into it with Allstar Jr. to begin with?
That's what I said, man.
Their issue.
Y'all heard my first question. That was my first question before I knew about anything. Yo, what do that connection got to do with that connection? I mean, you saying the same shit I'm saying. I said
You should be
same shit
with the person who sent them on that mission. Their issue should be with OG3, because OG3 left him too. He didn't stay. He got he didn't stay for that drama that he initiated, that he ordered to happen on James Jr. behalf. They should have a problem with him. They should have a problem with put their members in the situation that they found themselves in. It shouldn't be a beef between Detroit and nobody. And as far as trolling is concerned, I know well Baton Rouge, with all the killing and drilling and all the putting out pack on songs, starting from Lil Boosie up to now. They didn't put a million out packs. How the y'all gonna be mad about talking about happening to them? If y'all taking that personal, y'all just gonna have to take it personal. We don't give a. But this is not a situation between Baton Rouge and Detroit, because there's real family ties between the city of Baton Rouge and Detroit. A lot of family ties. So I think that's mainly coming from fans.
That's just really good.
Mainly just him.
Really expressing. Yeah. This getting kind of spicy, dog.
This getting kind of spicy, dog. For real. This getting kind of spicy for sure.
rappers, man. We got a lot of rappers into shit right now. We got Offset, Lil TJ. We got JR. We got 50 and T.I. and who else he beef with? Chris Tucker, not Chris Tucker. What's the other one? Chris Rock. I think he's going at it with Chris Rock or something. Man, bro, it's a lot of shit going on. A lot of rapper beefs, boy. Down to the old school rapper. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Oh, can't forget about Gucci. We got Gucci. We got Gucci 30 and Shiesty. Yo. I'm starting to begin. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna speak too much on that, but we'll see where this shit go, man. We got diss tracks going. We got motherfuckers trying to ban motherfuckers from this city and that city out. Man, look here, man. Say, man, y'all boys think about this shit. No, y'all on camera. This shit worldwide. This ain't no type beef. So, whatever happens, man, y'all boys make sure y'all understand, man. This shit worldwide now. So, say this and leave it there. Get yourself to Rico if you want to. I'm gonna leave it right there.